Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Friday, September 11th, 2020. The tarot card for today is the Moon from the Wise Dog Tarot by artist MJ Cullinane. Boy, I haven't shown any of hers in a while, but she's a really busy woman. I think she's currently working on an oracle deck and also another tarot deck, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll make like 4 tarot and an oracle. How she does them, I have no idea. Anyway, let's talk about the moon itself today. I had someone make a comment the other day, I believe it may have been on my Patreon, about my discussions of the moon as it transits each sign and also when it's void of course. And I'm working on altering my calendar for the coming year. Want to let everybody know to include moon information, but also so that you can separate that information out from the regular calendar. Should be interesting. But anyway, the moon, right? Today it is at home in the sign of Cancer. Now, that's a lot of emotion right there. If you know any Cancers, you know that they feel deeply. They're emotional people, very attached to home and family. I've known many Cancers over the years. Many of them wind up living right next door to their parents, okay, or on their parents' property. They tend to stay very close to home and family throughout their life, and that's not all of them, but I think you'll find a majority. So that is one of the things that they feel. Now, what does this have to do with you today? You may feel like being a homebody, okay? You may feel that certain things make you more emotional than you normally would be throughout the day. And you may also find yourself with some flashes of intuition, and you should pay attention to them, okay? Because, the watery signs tend to have more intuition there. All of this corresponds, obviously, with the meaning of our moon card. And when we feel this way, it's not so much fearful. It's confronting those fears and those emotions, right? When you look at this card with our dog, you see him looking at his reflection. He's confronting his own fears and any illusions and confusion he may have about life. So I just find it so appropriate that the moon is in its home sign today, and that we have this card for this. It doesn't always work out this way, but when I do talk about the different signs and what they mean for your day, it's not easy to explain, but if you follow like the aspects, the full moons, the new moons, the retrogrades, and all of that, and you have an understanding of how they impact you, when you pay attention to what the moon is doing, you'll find that it is actually the one thing that really truly sets the tone for your day, okay? And the moon spends about 2.5 days in each sign. It takes it maybe like a month to get through the whole zodiac, but pay attention. Do it as an experiment if you haven't already, and see how your day lines up with what the moon is doing. And I think this is a very appropriate time to begin this with this card, and to also to talk about the future here for a minute, right? So many of you have all these changes that are coming in, and they're not all in one day. They seem to be transpiring over the month of September. I see people taking on new jobs, new homes. It's very, very interesting to me. I find it absolutely fascinating. But most of this process, because it feels like a process, it does not culminate until maybe the end of this month. And I don't care who you are, we all have moments of doubt, of uncertainty, of fear. Am I making the right move? Am I doing the right thing? So, the confusion and the illusion that's there with this card, think about it this way, okay? Say, if you have a deck of cards, set them out. Set out the moon, the sun, and the star. And notice the differences between each card. The moon card is at night. There's light, but there's not quite enough to see really clearly. Things are dimly lit. When you see the stars in the sky, what are you taught from the time of being a small child? Look up and wish upon the star. The stars bring hope and optimism and faith in the universe. And then the sun, the giver of life, brightness, happiness, joy, right? Favor from the universe. Big difference between these three cards. So there is a feeling that comes with this moon card, asking you to look at these fears and to release them. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.